Fighting with My Family's cast is packed full of so many familiar names it's hard not to get excited without even knowing its plot. But the plot makes it all the more heartwarming, with its first UK poster just released. You can watch the trailer here at express.co.uk for the movie, which is out in cinemas March 1, 2019. Is Fighting with My Family based on a true story? Yes, but like all movies based on truth, there are some liberties taken with the truth. The plot for Fighting with My Family reads: born into a tight-knit wrestling family, Paige and her brother Zach are ecstatic when they get the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to try out for the WWE. But when only Paige earns a spot in the competitive training program, she must leave her loved ones behind and face this new cutthroat world alone. Paige's journey pushes her to dig deep and ultimately prove to the world that what makes her different is the very thing that can make her a star. The family in Fighting with My Family are the Beavis family, who were the feature of a Channel 4 documentary. Stephen Merchant's theatrical adaptation stars Florence Pugh as Paige, along with Jack Lowden, Nick Frost, Lena Headey, and Vince Vaughn. Vaughn wrote and directed the film, which was produced by Dwayne Johnson, who also appears in the film. Sarah Paige Beavis from Norfolk was unsuccessful in her first try at auditioning for the WWE, but by 2011 made it in and was assigned to Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW. Paige made her televised debut in an appearance on February 26th episode of FCW and went on to be a successful WWE wrestler. Bevy is a two-time Divas champion and was the inaugural NXT Women's Champion in WWE's developmental branch NXT. Fighting with My Family focuses on Paige's development and the tension between Paige and her brother Zach Lowden, when Paige is the only one to make it to the WWE. The movie's in-ring scenes were filmed after WWE Raw at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, adding a layer of authenticity to the film. Though Dwayne Johnson cameos in the movie as none other than himself, in reality, he and Paige had not met. Johnson took to Twitter to share his enthusiasm for the film, writing, "In 2012 I watched a documentary about a young, unknown British female pro wrestler and her wonderfully crazy family. I loved it. It was a story that my 7 Bucks Productions company had to tell. That girl would go on to help redefine WWE women's wrestling." In a statement for Film 4, Stephen Merchant said, "When Dwayne sent me the documentary, I didn't think I'd be interested in a story about wrestling. Until I realized this is not really about wrestling at all. It's about a young woman, her family and their struggles which are funny, sad, tough, tender and ultimately inspiring. And just happen to involve people in spandex throwing each other about. I love that it's a true story about a working class girl who, against the odds, climbed to the very top of her unusual profession. And as with Rocky and boxing, even if you don't like her sport, you'll love her journey." Fighting with My Family is out in cinemas on March 1, 2019.